Hey y'all.
Hi. Hey everyone. Welcome to the Soapwire Podcast brought to you by TBK. So let's jump right on in really quickly. This is where you get our thoughts on our stories. Soapwire is sponsored by Katie Waltman. Now, I try to enunciate. Katie Waltman Jewelry. It offers elegant handcrafted pieces with stockable rings and gold-filled bracelets to personalized charm necklaces featured in Elle, InStyle, Oprah.com, and worn by celebrities such as Molly Sims. See, now I got it down to a T. Anyways, be sure to use our promo code SOAPWIRE to get a discount. Okay, SOAPWIRE, that's together, not apart. And I am Ashley Sheree, and this is
Hey y'all, it's your girl Deneen.
Ooh, we have so much to talk about. I am super excited. So, starting off, breaking news, Bold and the Beautiful, is finally gonna have a gay character. Like, finally give you some representation. I feel like that has a lot to do with BTG, but you know what? Let me just stop. Anyways, there's going to be I don't remember what his name is going to be. I think it may be Deke, and he's going to be with Remy. But the actor's name is Harrison Cohn, and they're going to be, I believe, the first gay couple on Bold and the Beautiful, which is insane because not only is it centered in LA, it's a fashion house, and so you're telling me there's no gay characters. I mean, okay, I don't know. So we'll see, but I am hoping that maybe he has some relation to like people are like it should be Deacon's son Eric and he just has a different name or Jack Maroney's son, but I don't know how that's gonna work because he's all the way in Paris right now working, I believe, at Forrester too. And they mentioned somebody else which I can't remember, but I do hope that he has some form of some ties to the canvas on Bold and the Beautiful because sometimes I feel like soaps hate to go back in history and lately General Hospital, I'm looking at you, and bring characters back who are already somewhat established. So, yeah.
Hello. But okay, well, we'll get there when we get there. We get there.
So let's get into finally BTG came back last week. They came back on September 8th, and I said this on our TikTok channel too. One thing about BTG, when they take a break, they're gonna come
Come
back
back swinging.
swinging full throttle. Let me show you
For sure.
something. So, what did you think about Bill and Danny like really leaning on each other?
So I feel like when we've seen clips in the past of what Danny and Bill's relationship was like when they were together, they were cute. They flowed. They had that friendliness, that flirtiness, the smirks, like when they're good. And I hate saying that because I got so many couples that come to couples therapy, like when we're good, we're good.
Good.
But when we're bad, we're bad. And you can literally see that
The
portray out
poster,
with them.
the
Yeah.
poster couple of that.
Yeah, like everything was going on with Chelsea. What was familiar for them was to lean in on each other.
Mhm.
But we all caught that hand on the knee and
After she was
Bill
found.
calling her babe.
Yes,
That babe took America, okay? Because we heard it. We heard it. We called it. The Duprees called it. Everybody made eye contact with each other.
everybody.
And Danny and Bill just sitting there looking like they the first couple. Like, we chilling. No, y'all are not together anymore. And that's why that crazy young lady that you're married with is over there spiraling. Because you
Okay.
know that Danny is where your heart is.
Yep.
But are you where Danny's heart is?
That's the part. I have to say, like, it's expected. Like their child is missing. They were married for like 30 years. Like, even though I still think Bill is complete trash to Danny, and I do not want him with her at all. That man needs to grovel. And I mean grovel. I mean not only knees on the ground, but I'm talking hands on the ground. You need to be kissing her feet. I don't care. Kiss her shoes. I want her to walk on the damn floor, and then I want you to kiss the bottom of her feet.
Think
That
that's why I got so excited when Ted called him out.
that was so good too. But yeah, like for me, I understood that that was going to happen, and then also then when they kept being close even after Chelsea was found, and like you mentioned the knee on the leg and how Anita and Nicole was looking at each other, even who was it, Chelsea and Kat peeped too. So like, yeah, I'm just like I just
Hmm.
Maybe it was just a, well, no, it's a soap world. They're going to find their way back to each other sometime soon, but still, maybe right now it was just, you
It's
know,
bad.
trauma bonding.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, absolutely. Because it's you feel like you're lacking control, things are up in the air. You have to go to what's familiar. And what's
exactly.
familiar for them is each other.
Exactly. I mean, 30 years of marriage, like it is what it is. And then I also think too, what also makes a difference is no matter what we think, Danny still has some underlying feelings for Bill. So she's going to lean into that. Like
Yeah.
that's just like what it is at this point. So I get it because I did hate the romanticizing at one point, and I was just like when she was talking to Vanessa, and I was like, girl, but it is what it is, like at this
Like
point.
Bill cheated for years. Nanny did not.
It,
So it's like you have had this be your man solely. Yeah, no feelings still there. And this ain't the first time he cheated. Those feelings had always been there.
who, Bill?
Yeah, like he
Not his
cheated on
first
her.
time.
He's not. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Haley was not his first indiscretion. So
Okay.
her love never wavered. If it did, she would have been moving differently.
Uh,
You
uh,
know, if she still had to, if Bill didn't choose Haley, Danny would have kept choosing Bill.
yeah. Yeah, that's true because she was already doing that. So that's just something that she was, essentially used to. So, but the other cheater, Ted, finally also gave that lady. When I start calling people nicknames, that's how you know that I ain't really for them. So that lady is Leslie Dana Honolulu Sherry of it all because I'm really tired of her. Like I said what I said. I loved me some Leslie, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes she still gives me a chuckle.
Yeah.
But and I've said this 20 minutes, I am so sick and fucking tired of her never ever losing. We are like almost 7 months in. There's not been one time where she has lost. So like to see like
Well, with the house, Ted called himself trying to, sell her the house and how you thought that you was just gonna have a house and everything was gonna be cool.
because she's
Show
delusional.
privilege that you feel like you live in.
Like what? So Ted was really gonna give you Nicole's house. Like, can we be legit? But then again, she's delusional and the lady is crazy. Like, it is what it is. But I did have to give Ted his points for actually doing something and not, woo woo woo, or just kind of like being passive about everything and making a plan and seeing it through. But from the previews, he's just gonna undo it all anyways, and we'll talk about that next week too.
Okay.
But what really got me, and I understand that that lady is Eva's mom. I get it. But you also know your mom. So the fact that you can all of a sudden stand so firm behind her after what she's done to the Duprees, especially Nicole. If anything, I feel as though that lady should have more smoke for Ted, but she has all of this smoke for the Duprees and Nicole, and it just doesn't really make sense for me. And then to see Eva just like tearing the Ted and tell her mother like, she's supporting her and kind of like really go in on the Duprees as well. And I was kind of confused, like, well, where the did this come from? Like, so now your mother don't do nothing wrong and the Duprees deserve it. If I had more of a concrete story of why she hates Nicole and the Duprees so much, because you just found out about Barbara Mitchell. You didn't know that lady. You just found out.
And
So
now you
it's not
didn't
that.
toss my mother to the side. You can't pick your mama out of lineup, girl. What is you saying? Because it's literally like
Let's go.
I think the vendetta itself is very concerning.
Mm,
It's very concerning. Like you have an obsession
full blown.
with them.
And it's creepy and it's weird. And I get it, but I don't get it. Like I don't get the I don't get the story. Maybe if it was just like because even okay, let me say guiding light. All right, bet Reba was supposed to be dead. And of course, Josh moves on, he gets with Annie, and then now all of a sudden Reba comes back. And now that relationship that Annie had with him is blown up into pieces and it sends her crazy into crazy. That I get. You come back, you take my man here. I get that, but Nicole didn't do anything to
No.
to that lady. So I'm just trying to really understand, I guess, jealousy, envy. If she would have known about Barbara Mitchell, that would have been different. That would
Yeah,
have been different. I would have
yeah.
gotten it because it's like I'm gonna get Anita. I'm gonna get Anita's daughter since you know what, you get what I'm saying? Like that's an even exchange. So I don't know, some like holes missing there, but like also Eva's just really pissing me off. I'm starting to really not even like her now. And I was down for Eva in the beginning. Like I was down bad. I thought she was great. Still like Amber Michelle, but her character, mm-mm.
And I feel like that's how you know when a person is going crazy with their character. When you get to the point of people associating the actress with the character itself, oh baby, you playing that role.
You,
And you playing that role well.
you, and some people don't know how to separate, and that's the
Yeah.
problem. Because like if I saw Amber Michelle, I'm still fangirling. Some people
I'm
aren't.
yeah. I ain't gonna be even girl, you know you wrong.
Exactly. Like I'm not feeling your character even right now. Like I feel like they would laugh. I'm not gonna be like how that fan was who saw Cameron Matheson and slapped the dog shit out of him. You
I heard about that.
Or she was yelling at him, something like that, you know. Yeah, so one of them. So like you have to be able to know the differences, you know, and not be on some parasocial bullshit. But yeah, I'm just really tired of Eva. I'm starting to feel like she was not what she represented in the beginning. You had all of these tears trying to get back into people's good graces, and now all of that is
Yeah.
just shot. You know what? I where is what's the name? Mona? Where Mona at? Cause it's time to bring my girl back.
See, where is Mona? I ain't seen Mona. I have not seen Mona.
Yeah.
Maybe she on vacation. She needed a
Something.
break
But
from
I
fair.
will say I saw a screenshot. She had her robe on for Beyond the Gates. So who knows how long we gotta wait to see her. Cause there, she did drop that picture. But
Yeah.
you need to come back because I need you to have a talking to with that young girl Eva because at this point I'm just so completely over her. So like you can keep that and then also so then that lady goes and threatens Vanessa. Do you really feel like she would have even a case? Like I don't feel like she would have a case.
How did you feel about the race card being brought up with Vanessa?
You want the truth?
Let it out.
Why you certain complexions do it all the time. Like, why can't we?
Because I said, y'all better. She said, well, I'm not the right kind of black. I was like, oh, if we gonna do it, let's do it.
Exactly, exactly. Like, let's like really, really go there. Like, I just cannot. So, oh boy, I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Um, I'm just so freaking annoyed. So so freaking annoyed, but I don't feel like she would have a case. I feel like it would just go completely out the window.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I really, don't know. So yeah, there goes that part. So, but she's hell bent on moving next to the Duprees, doing anything she has to do. But I did feel like Chelsea's kidnapping was very well done.
It very so the only thing about the kidnapping that grind my gears is when after Chelsea was found, they said when you didn't show up last night. I said it's only been a night, dog.
That's it.
Said we could have made this seem like she was missing for like 3 days or something. Like she was gone 24 hours, baby.
It was insane. Like it
Said
just
you
felt like it
didn't
was so
show
much
up
longer.
last night.
I could at least thought it was 2 days, to be honest. Like, but did you see like how like I don't know when the families were reunited, that felt so freaking good. Like Oh my God, it felt so good. So, but also there was something about the way Anita hugs her specifically that kind of just had me in my feels a little bit. And then I was like, is that your favorite? For me, I feel like Kat and Chelsea, there's something about those two specifically that she bangs with heavy.
Yeah, the same way that Martin is Vernon's favorite.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know where to put Naomi, but I mean, I guess maybe the girls are just hers.
Maybe I feel like we see Naomi's closeness with her dad too.
That is very, very true because that is his favorite, just like Danny's favorite is Chelsea. So, but I don't know, those scenes were very, very good. I thought those scenes were like absolutely amazing. Yeah, those were really, really cute. So, yeah. Our next topic has to be when when Ted went off on the Duprees about them being hypocritical. I have to say, I did feel what he was saying. I did because I mean, they have been hypocritical when it concerns him and Bill. Bill has been cheating for throughout their entire marriage. Ted only cheated one time, and then he got, the shaft. Granted, his actions after leave a lot to be desired. Like Ted be pissing me the F off too. Like him and his whole side family be pissing me off. And we always get to see their point of view versus anyone else's. So that is definitely my problem as well. But I can still see like how it's different. This man was cheating for 30 years. I made one mistake. Yeah, I had a side baby, but like still, like I
Ted had me ready to put my money on the table. Like I'm sitting here like, well, how much we got on this bet? Let's go ahead and do it because he spoke with such passion of for the better part of our marriage. I made
hmm
one mistake. And I have been a stand-up husband. I have been a stand-up father. And you just gonna sit here and punish me for this one mistake. And I was very happy that Anita even pointed out, like, all right, y'all, we was giving him a hard time like we usually do. Like, so y'all understand that y'all sitting here putting this man through the ringer.
Exactly, exactly.
While Bill sitting up there kiki and about to have brunch with y'all. Like
It was like he never left the family, how they was acting.
so you know how I feel about Bill. He just be getting put in bad situations. Okay, like y'all
Yes.
want him to clean up this mess. Y'all want him to clean up that mess. Y'all want him to get his hands dirty. But then when he do, he's such a bad person.
It like yeah, like yeah. And then I don't even know. But you're right. It is. And I feel like we always said this too. Bill just really wants to be in the good graces, of the Duprees. He'll do anything to do it. He just wants to be accepted. And I'm just like, low key, you probably could have been accepted if he wasn't out there cheating either. So
Legit.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, but I did really, really enjoy that. And then we have like Haley and her whining and crying because Bill isn't, is basically shutting her out, not giving her the attention that like that she really wants. So now it's her and that girl to try and think of a plan to kind of get, Bill to be jealous and all of that other stuff like that.
And my thing is, she didn't have to pick Tomas. She
hmm
didn't have to pick Tomas. You could have picked somebody else. Like, hell, you could have picked Randy Sammy. You could have because you had a little connection with him or whatever. But like for you to pick Tomas, Tomas isn't like this is the thought of Deneen Amanda Holmes. In no way is this coming from Soapwire itself. Tomas is not that person to have as many of these women kind of fanning over him as they got.
Girl.
You ain't got no motion, my guy. Cat don't even like sleeping with you. But you got Eva panning for your attention. You got and you know what? What if Haley tried to do this little I fake like you and she start liking him for real or something? Like we need some fresh meat.
Mm,
Okay, Jacob's brother, let's hurry up and get on the screen because it's just not enough.
it really isn't. Like I don't get it either. Like he's very like stiff, even
Yeah,
like
that's a
you
nice
know.
word.
I don't get the affection. Like maybe it's just shh, don't talk. Maybe it's that and don't walk. Don't move your arms. Just stand still.
Said there.
But I that wouldn't have been the guy that I would have chose to make Bill jealous. But then also I probably would have looked for someone else in his in his work field, someone who was tall, cute,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. And also wasn't dating his niece. I mean, that's just me. Like that's what I would, essentially do or whatever like that. So yeah, I don't know. Well, you know what? We rocking with it. We're gonna see what you got, BTG, because a lot of times you still be on point even if it's with something we don't like, besides like that lady and Eva and Ted. Those are the only three that y'all be messing up
If we
on.
like it, we love it. So
Exactly. It just is what it is. But a super bright spot for me was when Kat finally went off, because how are you gonna have me, my sister, and you there, and you know that she like you, but you also know what she has put me through, and not have my back but have hers? Kat gave him her ass to kiss, and that was needed bad, because that
well,
man has been showing his ass towards Kat for a long time regarding Eva, and it was been time for sis to go to FN. Been time. What did you think about it?
and I think the actress herself, like Kobe, she knew that everybody was like really loving that episode because she even put the outfit on the other day. Again, it was like shout out to the episode. If y'all seen it, y'all seen it because it was a stand up moment, and we
Yeah,
have been talking about that too. Like, don't be out here acting like you weak in the knees. Like,
exactly.
don't be out here letting nobody treat you like the booty piece of bread. Like that is not you. And I think that Kat's character resonates with that so much. Like if you put her in the same category of like rich, sedity type of like Hillary Banks, or if you put her in
Whitley
like a
Gilbert.
Whitley Gilbert type, she may have that persona, but she's not an airhead.
Yeah, definitely not.
Like she's very smart, she's very articulate, she's very crime heavy, like she's riding for her family.
Yep.
And I think she becomes frustrated because she like, I told y'all that ain't none of them worth the damn. And
No, no.
nobody's listening to me.
No,
And Kat been saying it since day one. So her
yeah.
standing up saying it to Tamaz is like, you know what? You can kiss my ass too. I don't care about none of y'all.
And it has been crazy since day one, and she's been right. Nobody has said, you know what, you was right. You know what, our bad. We messed up. Like everyone is still like fawning over Eva. Any of the mistakes she makes, it never seems too big. It's never too small. Like I just really don't know
Like
why
she
does
ate down. She said it ain't a no amount of DNA in this world to take back what you did. She ate down.
she did. She did. I also like the line that she said too. It was basically something about like being hit with the wrecking ball, and she's the only one standing in the rubble. I was like, damn, bars, bars. Like that was a good one. And whoever was writing for her that day, they put their whole foot in it. Okay, you did it right. And thank you so much for finally letting our girl have her say, because it was been freaking time. It was been freaking time. Um, so also then we have like Dougie thinking that everything is just all right in the sauce. Only, he don't gotta worry about Joey numbers no more. Like he good. And then, he walk in and see his wife up there, getting a nut off.
But
So
like it was so funny though because like you said, he had just she don't even mess with him no more. They ain't even see
yes.
each other. Phone said, "Dean, oh I gotta go. I gotta go." And I feel like 35% of Joey wanted to deny Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was a tad bit maybe ish almost conflicted.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you saw it. You saw it.
Yeah. He was. He was.
But Vanessa came in and said, "You don't miss me?"
I know you do, you damn liar.
You miss me. We ain't seen each other, talked to each other, nothing. You ain't thought about me. Vanessa came in with a plan.
She
She did.
did. She did. She knew what she was doing. But I feel like Vanessa and Joey are one and the same with some differences here and there. Like she's not as ruthless as him, but she's just as smart and she's just as strategic and manipulative too. Like she gonna figure it out. And a lot of times I feel like she's not only is protecting herself, but she is protecting Dougie. Because Dougie, I'm sorry, you don't have the necessary skills like Vanessa has. And I'm not just talking about sexual either. Like it's just her smarts is different. And
She's
at the
very
end,
savvy.
yeah, she's super savvy. She might as well, she might be street smart. Like he ain't. Like Dougie, you book smart. You in them books and you performing that surgery. Sis over here is street smart. And like you said, Denise, she's savvy. She knows what she got to do at the end of the day. And I don't feel like her and Doug are on the same playing field when it pertains to that, where her and Joey numbers are. So
I agree.
yeah, that was some goodness right there. So moseying right on along to Bold and the Beautiful. So basically, this entire week of Bold to me just felt like, once again, Taylor, Ridge, Brooke, and then Luna's crazy mind and what she has done. So essentially, Ridge does call it off with, Taylor. And Taylor, even at one point, was like starting to I feel as though like brain book too, but then she reeled herself back in a little bit, but she still, still said it. But it just seems like nobody ever wants to blame Rich. Like he is the one who keeps putting you and her in this situation, and you two just keep accepting it.
Yeah.
So I don't know with that either. And then of course here comes Thomas whining like a big old baby. I did appreciate Taylor telling him too, like this is your father's decision. This really had nothing to do with Brooke. So yeah. But he was still whining and crying and hooting and hollering and all of that stuff. So I mean,
I mean, it makes me wonder, like, is it not enough people on screen, or is it just the recycling of storylines? Because when she fall off the boat, what was that? Like three or 4 weeks ago?
hmm yeah, it's like 3, 4, yeah,
So
maybe
I could have
2.
finished that then.
Yeah, why did they draw it out? They might as well go back together because we knew that was gonna happen, especially when she fell in.
He didn't follow her. He didn't went and got her in the arms of the angel. And then y'all come back to LA and it's all this stuff. And then Taylor's still sitting there, but we got to plan the wedding. I don't know who's going to get married first, Taylor or Hope. I don't know. I like, and I'll be trying, like, y'all know I'll be trying to give them all a try.
hmm
I'm about to pick up Young and the Restless
Oof.
and put down Bold and the Beautiful, y'all. Like,
Oh, girl. Oof.
I can sense it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's just like it's literally the same exact storyline for
Over and over again.
when was the fake fashion show?
When was that?
That was what, almost 2 months ago, almost.
Yeah, just
It's the
about.
same thing. They was arguing in the dressing room. Like,
Oh yeah, that's right. When they had the fashion show, and then the showstopper was with Brooke and Ridge, that was organized by Eric. Yeah,
when did Taylor move in the house? Taylor moved in the house, what, maybe 4 months ago?
yeah, something like
When he
that.
proposed, like that when he proposed. They've been engaged probably about 3, 4 months. Y'all ain't have to do this.
It really didn't. Like they just love to draw things out. Sometimes I feel
Like,
like Bo, they want to go, and then sometimes they just want to be like a snail. Like,
y'all move slower than Tyler Perry sisters.
Oh, I wish they just make up their minds about when they want to move, fast or slow. It's just no steady pace. I don't know. With Bold and Beautiful, I just really don't know. And then of course we still have this crazy Luna. So her and Lee did share a moment, and it did look like she softens a little bit, because she really does blame Poppy for all of Luna's decisions and bad actions. But it's not just Poppy. Like Luna is an adult now. She
Yeah.
she does make her own decisions. Like that's just really essentially what it is. But Also, Katie is really getting on my nerves because it's just weird. She's all up in Brooke's business and her being with Ridge and doing all of that. But can you be in your son's business about him being SA'd? How about that? Can you make sure that he gets tested? Can you make sure that he goes see a therapist? Like, you're so concerned about him not telling anyone when that's what you should be concerned about. Like, what? But yeah, Katie's been pissing me off too. I think she's moving very, very weird. Of course, I think Brooke and Ridge did officially get married because I know Carter does, he can marry people, but I'm also like, it doesn't move. You still need to sign shit. Like, so I'm like, low key, I still feel like it's unofficial. So, that's just me. And then, of course, Thomas is going to go in and he confronts Brooke on Friday very aggressively. Super weird, too. This man is damn near 40, still worried about it. And then on the last topic of Bode, Will actually, he does confront Luna. And then after, he's all shell shocked and can't believe it. And just for then, to call an emergency meeting with his parents to tell him that he's found Luna and essentially just like go from there, I guess.
How
So
do you feel about that?
I just feel like once again now it's going to be let's blame Lee for this. And let's blame another woman of color. So I don't think Lee is gonna take it lying down, no, because that's just not Lee's character. I feel like I did what I did just like you did, Bill, and like I feel like it could be some of that with mixed with some bit of remorse
Yeah.
because Luna is out there. She tried to give her another chance, tried to help her out. Luna does not listen. She wants what she wants. She wound up getting, this dude heavily intoxicated just to SA him. So like it's going to be a lot there. But also it's just like, Bill, you can't say nothing because you got made sure that old girl got pardoned. So there's that. And like and Katie, aren't you too busy being up your sister's ass and seeing who she's with? So like, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see, but I feel like this is gonna be a lot of rage, but okay. You know what I'm saying?
Get that. And I feel like the biggest thing for me is, I didn't think about it till you said it, like, here it goes, blaming another woman of color. But I see it as here it goes, putting accountability on somebody outside of Luna. Like,
Oh,
Luna's never able to have accountability for her own actions because either, like, well, Will wasn't able to, oh, okay, it was Luna. Luna was the one who SA'd me. It was Luna's alive. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And it's like, let's go back to what happened. Like you have to have some type of accountability in that. And I feel like
exactly.
y'all want to hold everybody else responsible. And this is why she falls into the woe is me victim storyline so much
Hmm.
because y'all hold her hand through it all.
Through it all. It's like it's so insane. I'm just like, wait, what? So this is what we're doing?
And I'm wondering what like when Bill finds like because Bill has always been a Luna Lunatic advocate.
Hmm.
Like he's president of the Luna Lunatic fan club.
Hmm.
And it's like, I'm wondering when he finds out everything that's going on with Will, is your loyalty going to be to your son?
Oh, it's definitely going to be to his because that's his son, that's his blood. So now it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't care about Luna anymore. I bet you that's going to be it. And now the blame is also shipped off of him because I may have pardoned her, but Lee brought her back to life now. She could have went back to jail. Lee decided not to tell us that she was alive. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what it's going to be next. I'm just like, but Bill, you did the same thing. So please
Yeah.
stop. So yeah, we'll definitely see how that's gonna go. And let's chuck it on down to days of our life. So, Jack and Jennifer came back in town, and it's looking like they may stay for a little bit longer just because they don't trust Kat. And then also Thomas hears this, so my first thought is he about to start wilding out on Kat. It's going to be done. Also, Theo is back, and I'm so happy to have one of Abe Carver's children back. I still am hoping for Brandon to come back. with some kids, and they're thrown into the scene with Holly, Tate, and them, like, and Sophia. I want that so bad. I could feel it in my bones. But of course, and then he winds up telling us that Claire is a cheater just like a mama. Because Belle has always been cheating. That's just Belle's thing. That's just what homegirl does. But I don't know. Did you see that Theo seemed a little bit off, or was that just me?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's just you, but you know the history and the characters more than me. So it's like you
Mhm.
probably was watching for that. I thought it was just like not being adjusted.
Oh, just like, oh,
Like,
I'm here. My girl cheated
yeah,
and left me.
yeah, like trying to like get your feet wet type of thing.
To get back to reaccommodate to being back home because he was even kind of like weird towards JJ. And I'm just like, okay, like we're gonna see how this works, but I'm definitely excited, that he is back. Also, Holly was supporting Rachel because she's blaming herself for her mother being in jail, and then she also sneaks off and go and visit Kristen. I did like that scene between Holly and Rachel. I thought it was cute, like, so when you're that young, and I can remember being that young, and someone older than me said something, like I was like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
talking to me. So yeah. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was just cute to see that. I remember riding on a bus when I was young in the eighth graders. I'm like, oh my God, it's the eighth graders. Like, so I thought that was great. I do feel like Brady needs to relax because when he did go to get Rachel, I don't know. I get where he's saying he wants to protect her, and I get where he's coming from, I should say. And he wants to protect her, but also it's just. It's just really, really just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like calm down a little bit. She's essentially like she's losing her mom for 6 years of her life. She stated like she would probably be a teenager when she does get it back. Like all of that stuff. I need Brady to understand that she still should be able to see her mother. Maybe not as frequent, maybe once a month. Something
I
start her
mean, like,
slow.
are they afraid that that's going to trigger her memory? Like, you afraid that she's going to
Brady
be
doesn't
like, I
know.
did it, I did it. Like,
Well, Brady doesn't know that it was her. But he feels like he just wants to protect her from Kristen. But she loves her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do we really think Brady don't know? And I feel like
oh,
I brought that up last week too. Like,
hmm,
I don't know. I don't know. Brady got other things that he's paying attention to right now.
okay. Like I didn't think
Because he
about it.
don't like her
He don't. He don't. Well, people have kids with people they don't like all the time,
all the
do.
time, all the time. And then come sit on my couch.
You stuck with him forever. B. You are.
I mean, so when did y'all? We've never liked each other. You liked each other at one point. And at one point you did.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know. I feel like Brady is very like consumed with knowing that's his grandson and well granddaughter. But I be confused if the baby is a boy or a girl because
Because they be
so many times like I
Sophia's baby, right?
yes
Yeah, it's a boy. It's a boy. She lied and said it was a girl.
okay because I be getting confused. Like I think that he's so close to figuring that out that once that situation kind of his detective skills will turn in and like he'll know. I strongly feel like it's something else that's going to pop up with the whole Rachel is the one that shot EJ, and
I wouldn't be surprised.
he's gonna find out. I mean, he's not gonna tell the truth. He ain't gonna get her out of jail.
No. I can see him finding out and definitely not saying anything. Um, It would be cool while he's searching to find out what happened to Sophia and Tate's baby. He also somehow uncovers that Rachel is really the shooter. Like
Yeah,
that would kind of be like cool and kind of like a twist, but like we'll see. We'll definitely see how that goes. But I don't know. I'm just like bro, that's her mom. Like you can't turn it off that quickly. Like she's literally going to jail in order to save her. And mentioning Sophie and Tay's baby, Johnny and Chanel have actually agreed on adopting the baby from the firehouse. And then also during that time, Javi confides in and Leo about the loss of his child. I thought those scenes were so damn good. And this is why not only was he talking about his grief of losing a child, but also his grief of having to go back into the closet. Like, what that has to feel like you can't even be your own self and your own mother is not accepting of you. That is very, very harsh. You wind up going into this relationship, and also he had to grieve the lady because the woman he had a child with, because then she had to go to jail, which I thought was very true. I thought was very, very true. They will lock your ass up if you leave a baby in a car. They do not play that. So I thought that was actually being like very true. So what did you think? I also really quickly, I do not want Janelle to adopt that firehouse baby, but maybe this may lead to them, having their own child as well, because they're gonna get that baby back, and I don't want them to go through that. But anyways. So, what is your thoughts on like Javi and Leo and those scenes? I thought they were so good.
I think the conversation itself was very raw, vulnerable, and transparent. And I think it depict real life situations. And I think when they do have those scenes like that from different actors throughout the series and characters, they be like, "Hey, I'm nervous to have another baby. I did have a baby. This was what happened. This was the situation. I never really got the chance to grieve my daughter properly. Like I never was able to have that." And then also being now an openly gay man
Mm-hmm.
and having to look back on that is like, okay, feelings that I had to hide then, I'm able to be real with you now. And like Javi and Leo relationship is so up and down funny to me anyway. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, I want them together. And it's like, okay, are you all cute? Like,
Yeah, they have sweet moments. You're
they
like,
have, yeah,
oh,
even during the trial, like when Javi came in there and he was like, oh, I think I'm having a heart attack. And you ain't having no heart attack.
it was
Like,
just to get them in there. Yeah, they
yes,
have their
like
cute.
little stuff like that is really cute. And I think it's nice to have those cute moments, but it is nice to also see that you all are emotional support for each other too.
Exactly,
I think that's why I
exactly.
enjoyed it.
Same, same. Yeah, I agree. Like I think they can be adorable and annoying at the same time, but it just still works. Plus, I'm more of a hobby fan than a Leo fan, but I also really love how like they give Leo these one-liners that be funny as hell. Like, and he be calling people out and sell them. It was one scene that he calls what is it? Sierra out. And he basically called the Hortons out, Lucas out, and I've never got over it because I thought that was so funny and it's so true. Like, people in glass houses can't throw stones, type of thing. So, um, and then also with that, and I know we talked about Brady already, but he's still getting close to he's getting those clues and information
He
tape.
about to know,
He is
like
about to know.
Brady is about to know.
He's piecing everything together that Tay has told him. You're like, wait, that don't sound right. Like, so I'm getting excited about that. And then also the last topic that we're going to talk about is just like the Julie and Maggie conversation. That was another scene that I thought was so amazing because at the end of the day, it was just like you see people who are older in age, sometimes they do get lonely. Their spouses have passed on, their children are out living their own lives. And it was so like it was just nice to see them get screen time. Hello, Susan Rogers and Susan Seaford Hayes, Queens. Love it. So like I
It was
just love seeing them together.
It was beautiful. Like for me, I have a really soft spot for our elder and geriatric population. And
Hmm.
it's again such a real life conversation to, not only do you get lonely, but you get scared. And then
Yeah.
you start having that anticipatory grief of who's next? Am I next? What's going to happen? So the fact that they were able to have that familiarity in their friendship. Like y'all have both been on, and I think that too was like a history moment because y'all both have been on the screen with each other
Years
for
and
a
years.
long time. So like it was. I think for me, a soap moment, as far as like look at the people who have come and gone on screen,
Mm-hmm.
while at the same time, oh, we're still working in the field, but also recognition like we're not spring chickens as well.
Exactly. And I feel like it pays homage and respect to them in so many different
Yeah.
ways and factors, which is nice because, Julie's uncle was married to um Maggie. So she said she's seen Maggie lose two husbands in her lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been on the screen since the 1960s and the 1970s. So just to see Susan and Susan kind of like have this moment of their characters talking about age and how things change and the this and the that, I just thought it was very moving and very nice. So, like, how can it not warm your heart and be like, woo, woo, woo?
Like honestly, the way like some of the wording was during the conversation, I wouldn't be surprised if the actresses themselves were triggered.
Mm,
Like because it just the dialogue of like yes they are older, yes they've had, especially Julie Hayes, C4 Hayes, because you just had everything that happened with your on screen husband who was your real husband in real life,
mhm.
and then you're having to continuously relive it. And it's like I think for me, because I work so closely with elders, that
Yeah.
it's like yeah, they be scared. And I think the conversation could have brought fear up in them too,
Yeah.
having to have sat there and talked about it like that.
Yeah. I could see that because it's like facing your own mortality too as well. Like
Absolutely. That's it.
not everybody's ready to go because there are some older people who just be like, I'm just tired. Like I've seen that so many, but there are some people who are still scared. Like we could still be scared. Like
AB, let's I gotta tell y'all this story. I had this lady, and this was like years ago when I first started working in nursing. She was 102 years old, sweetest lady. Sophie, her name was Sophie. Sweetest lady, used to walk with her walker. Baby, she used to put a white sheet down in the hallway, lay down, and put the sheet on top of her. You be like, you having a good day today, Sophie? I'm dying today. Today is
oh
gonna be the day, because she got to the point like, what else am I still here? And then when people
yeah.
would leave, like expired, like roommates or like people in the hallway, she'd be so pissed off. She would
I'm
sit
not
there and be
being.
like,
It's supposed to
like
be
her
my
face,
turn.
you would tell another one, and it's like as you continue to, everybody who I was here with is no longer here. Like I love these grandkids, I love
Yeah.
these grandkids, but I don't really know them.
My friends ain't here. My spouse ain't here. So your the client was literally giving Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I know what you did last summer. What are you
What
waiting
are
for,
you waiting
huh?
for? Like she's ready to go.
I definitely understand that too, because that was some good scenes. I,
That's
I
a really
mean,
good thing. Like I if
realistic, relatable.
yes. And I think that's, like we always say soap operas, like you don't have to be, oh, my cousin's ex-wife, brother, sister came back from the dead and they a twin. Like it don't always have to be like that,
It don't. It don't. It really don't. We promise. We promise. It is okay. It's nice to give scenes of families and connections and
Yes, the
relationships. Like,
history. We love, if y'all don't know nothing about soap opera viewers, we love the history.
love it. I have, but y'all refuse to give it to us. So that's why I be shouting out days the way I do, because since the new writing regime came, they actually speak on it and intertwining people and stories and this, that, and the other. Like, give that to me. And that reminds me because this other one we're going to talk about rarely does it. General Hospital.
I just want to give them their props very a little bit.
What's the prop? Let me know.
Jason and Anna scenes from Friday was very history driven.
Oh,
It was a lot of history. It was a lot of history in those scenes. When Jason came back from overseas, saving Britt, Jocelyn, and I can't remember Jocelyn man name. I don't want to call him Jocelyn.
Vaughn.
Fine, there you go. When he came back from saving them, when he came in the office, he like, you betrayed me. Like years. This ruined your life. This ruined your family. And it brought up the history of what it was like when Anna was in the WSB. And then she got to, well, what about you chose this life with Sonny? And he's, when I first met Sonny, Sonny put money in my hand, and then he turned around and put a gun in your hand. And it's like, yeah, we were there. We need those scenes to continue to come up. We need that history to continue to come up, especially when you have those same actors and actresses on the canvas.
Exactly. Why do you feel like people get in their feels when Tracy Angelica Quartermain comes on our damn screen? Why do
Mm,
you think we were filled with so much when Tracy Angelica Quartermain and former Jason Quartermain, now Jason Morgan, had their talk and he moved into that damn house to be with his fucking mother, Monica Quartermain, over fucking Sonny? That okay? Cause and why people love that so much is because it is the family. It is
30
the
years,
aspect.
30 years in the making.
Okay, and we wanted that so
Yeah,
bad. Motherfuckers cried, okay?
we
Pardon my
did.
French. Like, cause
We did.
it was like he finally chose Monica, y'all.
It was like I saw Edward, Lila, I saw AJ looking, I saw Emily looking, I saw Alan, I seen the whole Justin Bill, everybody. They should have had look the cellulite of the whole Quartermain family when he came home. That
Yes,
would
might as well
have
threw his
that
ass
would
a
have did it.
parade.
That
Yes,
would have did it.
it did. It was so beautiful. But we got I get in my feels about Scout because I feel so bad for her. Like, what? I feel horrible for Scout. Like, I do. So, of course, Scout runs away with the help of Charlotte to go to the Q house. All she wanted to do was be with her family, y'all.
With
God
her
damn
family.
it.
And then she looking at Willow like, I gotta go home with you.
Word. Bitch, I don't know you
You
like that. Like, what? And Elizabeth, I don't even know Elizabeth like
know,
that.
Elizabeth.
She wasn't even friends with my mama like that. They were just cordial.
Yeah, but had her stand up and speak at the funeral, but I'm not even gonna get into
That was crazy. I was like, GA, you know you disread because not the Jason or the liaison fans like that shit. It's just like you guys are spiteful. Wow.
Elizabeth gonna speak at her funeral.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I firmly believe General House, this is my opinion, not the opinion of Soapwire or the TV Cave. I genuinely feel General Hospital hates Liaison, Jason, and Sprina. Top three
Mhm.
fandoms they hate the most. Nobody can tell me otherwise. They rule
Because
the
they
day that we came
know that
into
they was
existence.
gonna be as big as they was and strip
Hmm.
away from everybody else.
Exactly. Talk about it. They just thought we just throw them together for a little bit and then till we figure out who we really want them to be together with. And then look at that. They hate those three fan bases in particular. You can't tell me anything else. But anyways, back to Scout. So and also like them having to tell her and why they can't see her not understanding. She's like, why would my dad do that? You know what I'm saying? She loves these people. Like
Yeah.
what? But I really did like bang with Charlotte taking her and her telling Lulu, like standing on her business, like, yeah, I did it. And I don't feel bad about it. She wanted to see her family. Like, why can't she see her family? And that is a sign that she is really Lulu's daughter.
She said,
You,
I didn't do nothing wrong and I stand by what I did. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Clocking it. You know what I'm saying? So, but God. And what really grinds my gears and pisses me off to the high freaking heavens, it was bad enough that Drew is alive, okay? Bad enough, but to wake up and have no fucking consequences, like this man is just like woo woo, like I'm here now. Now let me get back to my blackmail list. Who's next? Let's frame Michael. He gotta get it. What was the point? You give us something and you take it away. Like, I wanted him to be like paralyzed or something, or have a memory loss, like something. Give me some consequences, some repercussions. And this is why I don't trust you, General Hospital, because you never do what you're supposed to do in the first freaking place and give your fans what they want. And that's why you don't get my viewership like that. That's why I be
And
watching clips.
come on,
Mhm.
I be watching clips.
Like, I'm not giving them my views, damn it. Like,
I don't know. This whole Michael with Jacinda storyline. So what's and then I saw somebody post, they was like, Michael love when he get to save somebody. And they was
Oh,
like,
no.
throwback to Abby. Jacinda is giving Abby vibes. I liked Abby, and I was really sad when she got killed off.
Well, at least they stopped killing off his love interest. I mean, Willow's still
Abby,
around,
Sabrina,
Sasha's still around. Yeah. One step at
Nell,
a time, y'all. One step. Let him be a saving somebody. Okay.
Kiki. You
Yeah.
know what, Michael?
I'm just saying.
They have that. A lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky that Willow and Sasha are still walking around, but I wish they would take Willow. But you know, I'm just saying.
They said, I wish they would take Willow. Scream.
I would have. I wanted Sabrina to stay when she was with Michael, but whatever. You know, whatever floats their boat. So also, like, Charlotte and Rocco's relationship, I really enjoyed that. And also, I just realized that Lulu hasn't been able to carry any one of her children. And I just realized that. I was like, oh, snap. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's still like, somebody stole her. Well, both times they stole her embryo.
Yeah, they
Not
did.
once, but twice. She got her kids out of it, so that was a plus, but still, like, damn, you stole my embryos. But I like their relationship. I also want to see more of it, just like I wanted to see more of Jake and Danny. So maybe I should say I don't want to see more of it. Maybe I'll put that in the universe and then it'll be reversal and then they'll actually give me more of it. Because anything I ask for, they don't give.
Is Charlotte and Gio related anyway?
Charlotte and Gio, I don't believe so
I don't
because
think so.
no, I don't think so because Charlotte's is a Cassinine and a Spencer. Gio
Mm,
is a Quartermaine and a Falconeri.
the Corinthos.
Oh yeah, Princess, yeah.
You know,
Listen, Falconeri got his own thing with him. Sometimes I don't even include Dante as a Corinthos if I'm being
I
honest.
meant to bring it up a couple of weeks ago too. Sonny was talking to somebody and he did that little smirk with the dimple. And I said, look at you, still got it.
It's still there. It's still there. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I be forgetting sometimes that he is that. Also, a talk that I really like too was Emma and Trina, and it's nice to see them have different friendships outside of Gio and Jocelyn. So I thought that was nice. They also have that connection of Spencer, which they will not allow them to have a conversation on that. Can't do that. So, but it was just nice to see them have different people to really talk to.
Yeah, I
And you agree to it? Wait, so you did like the talk?
I did. I did.
That's
I
cute.
did. Because I think it gave way for them to have more screen time.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I feel like initially when they had any type of connection, I feel like when Emma first came on and she had any type of connection, it was like WSB, Jocelyn, Dr. Dalton. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to see her be involved in like different dynamics because again, Emma is Emma, bro. Like
Hello.
Scorpio Drake.
Scorpio,
Like
Scorpio Drake. And literally, like, oh my God, her grandparents are freaking Robert and Anna. Like, what?
yeah.
Like, also, we can't sleep on who her dad's father is too, being as though he was on. Yes, but I loved how they actually took someone from the past. See how they used to do it. They took a character from the past and gave them a child, so we would have some reference. You see how
Like,
they
there's
did
some
that, Gage?
fire.
Help us out now. Jeez, freaking Louise. But yeah, God, yeah, I can't. But anyways, I'm just really it's kind of fun to see them, like the suspects, try to get their ducks in line and in order. So, because they know they're going to be questions and it's going to be this and it's going to be that. Diane was lawyering, okay? She was doing her big one, okay? I thought it was good. And why the fuck would Michael get Margot? That was weird. Mm.
Plead the fifth. No, I'm not gonna say nothing.
I know, I know. Oh, and that brings us to the end. I want to know, do you have like a breakout scene or anything of that nature?
I really enjoyed the conversation with Julie and Maggie on days.
Same,
I really
same.
do. Do you have any scenes that you're looking forward to?
Ooh, for the future, I
Yeah.
would say Danny and Andre, but I know I'm not gonna get what I want with that. So, um, I'm just gonna dispel that and say no. Because I know they're not gonna give it to me. It's gonna be something ridiculous because I read the spoilers. Um, but yeah, I don't because then yeah, no. Because I feel like BTG is pissing me off with the that lady and what's happening with Ted right now. So yeah, unfortunately, no scenes that I'm really like looking forward to. What about you?
Um, I am interested to see what it's going to be like for Britt and Rocco to meet.
Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, got one. Bam. So we don't know if this is happening, but they led me to believe that Monica will more than likely die this week. Okay. Because he,
Okay, because they said Erica done had her first full week of taping.
oh, okay.
Yes, Erica's had her first full week of taping. And I don't know. I think it might happen soon.
Yeah, that's a, and on the preview, the phone call, he says, I want to report that someone has died. I don't know, something in his face, and then they've been talking about Leslie Charleston more and honoring her along with
Kristen.
Tristan Rogers, who played Robert Scorpio. But obviously, they've been gearing up for Monica to die. So I feel like she's first, and then maybe in a couple months it'll be Robert. I just hope they bring back the right people. Like, and we
Yeah,
said this last week. I just hope
maybe
that
I
all of
want to
her,
see some people.
I hope all of her grandchildren are there. Like, I need Jake to be
I want Emily to come get her from the house.
there.
I want Emily and AJ to come get her from the house. I want them standing at the
Oh.
top of the stairs. I don't want. I want. I know Alan can't, but he can
Yeah.
have a
They
cellulite
could do the back because they've done it
because you did.
before.
They did that for Edward and Lila.
Yeah, they did that
I
before.
don't want Edward and Lila coming to get her. I
You
don't.
know. It needs to be a backup Allen and it should be Emily. I completely
Emily,
agree.
Emily, come get your mama. That's only right.
You
If
know
they
what?
fuck that up, it's gonna piss
We
me
we
off.
pissed. You know what somebody else said? They said instead of, maybe I spoke instead of bringing Nathan's character back, they were like, why didn't they just bring back Emily of Georgie from the dead? Or why wouldn't they even recast Dylan? And I was just like, bro,
Something.
yes, thank
Yeah, let
you.
Nathan be Dylan.
I don't know who said it on X Twitter, but thank you for that because that is true as hell. And I agree with what everything you said. I didn't need Nathan to come back, and that's just being real. And basically with that, guys, be sure to follow us on TikTok, soap.wire. That is soap.wire. Follow us on Blue Sky, which is still just soapwire, no dot. Also follow us on Instagram, soap_wire. I know that's a lot, but you can find us. I promise. Just look for the image. That's us. Also feel free to follow me as well, lady 2Ys_ASA on the bad place, which is Twitter, and on Instagram, and lady 2Ys ASA, no underscore 312 on TikTok. I think I mentioned them all. What about you, Neen?
Instagram, Neen, NEEN_Amanda or NEEN_ the therapist. Twitter, Kiss My Neen. I feel like it's an underscore in there somewhere. Have fun. And then Blue Sky, Neen Amanda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what yeah, I probably mentioned that. Well, anyways, y'all see us on there. Please be sure to follow us personally if you would like, and also please be sure to follow Soapwire. We will check you out next week to talk about our stories that we love but still get on our damn nerves. See you next week on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Bye.
Yeah.